Hey everybody, this is Dustin, RV Specialist. So I'm looking at two Brinkleys. I'm looking at an Air 285 and then I'm looking at a Model Z. Both of them are beautiful units inside and out. And if you already didn't know, we are an authorized Brinkley Warranty Center. So we do their warranty work as well as we can order your parts. Let's come see what this one is. This one is a 2680 Model Z, and this one just came in today. It's here for free exterior evaluation and also has some concerns on the roof. So we just went up there and looked at the roof, and I did some other videos on that. There was some stuff that was normal, and then there was also some impact damage on this side from a tree branch. So it tore the roof and the owners have patched it. But anyways, a couple things that I want to talk about, and I know you guys always hate when I put license plates in there, but you know, who cares? You get seeing it all the time on every street, every customer's residence you're going to, in and out any RV campground, anybody that's videotaping you on a as their car's driving, so they're not really going to do anything. But what I wanted to go walk around this thing and show you was, you know, I'm still on that bandwagon, right? So if you're here, you're our customer now, and we have no skin in the game, right? We don't sell RVs. We're just strictly here to maintain them, repair them, accessorize them. Like this one, like I said in a previous video, they're doing all new lithium batteries, and they're doing a Victron Multi Plus 2 and upgrading their electrical system. So whether you're here for maintenance, warranty, accessories, you know, adding side out toppers, whatever it is, we're here to help. We have been in this same facility since 2003. I've got about 26 years in the industry, and if you all go online and check out all my history, on my full CV, you can see all the other fun stuff I do on the side besides owning and running this business. And so what I want to talk about on these two guys is beautiful coaches, right? If anything, they probably are built better than anything out there on the market, right? And recently Nate came here and did a little surprise visit. Said, hey, you guys work on Brinkley's? Kind of freaked us all out because we're like, oh, hey, what's going on? Luckily, I didn't see no weapons, so I thought, okay, cool, I'm good to go. But anyways, Nate, I know if you're watching this, you'll probably harass me or say something because we are friends on Facebook as well. But I just want to say thanks again for coming by. Thanks for letting us do your warranty work. Thanks for the customers that come in. There's currently 3 of them here on the lot, and that you know, we're here to help everybody. So if you haven't already joined our Brinkley Facebook group, it's Brinkley RV Owners in the RV Shop with Dustin. And I'm, you know, not here, I'm not bagging on any unit, right? So we work on everything. They're all similar products. At the end of the day, it's how they put them together. This company tends to do a lot better job at assembling them. But at the end of the day, you know, it's still, I go back to the testing, the time will tell, right? So, you know, there's units that come into our shop that's already, you know, I mean, we did a cutoff where we stopped taking them in if they're older than 20 years old, just because we can't get parts for them and we can't get troubleshooting or diagrams and whatnot. But, you know, they build these units and there's too many different conditions, right? So what kind of hitch do you have? What kind of pin box do you have? How hard are you towing it? What kind of wheels and tires? What kind of suspension? How are you driving it? Are you being too aggressive? Are you, you know, easy breezy slow? Are you going in and out of curbs too hard? Are you turning it too tight? There's all kinds of different factors. And so, you know, that's why I want to talk about like exterior body maintenance, right? So these units, they don't have any exterior sealant on them, on the bodies. And, you know, I've talked to Brinkley and we've done a bunch of them already where, you know, owners will come in and we said, you know, hey, here's our recommendation, do what you want with it. And so when I'm referring to this stuff, it's not a knock on Brinkley at all. It's just more me, a pet peeve, right? Every other brand that's here on our lot all have exterior sealants. Doesn't matter if it's a $500,000 motorhome or $1 million motorhome, they all have some kind of water deflection. So with that being said, you know, if you're coming here and you want to make sure that you're keeping the longevity of this unit up, you know, if you're a police officer, you'll get this, right? There's different qualities of bulletproof vests, right? So there's a bulletproof vest. Hey, I'm safe. No, really you're not. Depends on the caliper, depends on how close they shoot, depends on what it is, right? So same thing with this. They've equipped it with a bulletproof vest, right? They're hoping that it's not going to leak and have any issues. But I want a better quality, right? So what I'm saying is that if it's mine, what would I do? Well, I would come in and I would seal all these joints and gaps. Even this thing's cracked already where it's fractured, where it's broken. But I would come back through and I would reseal all the seams, all the joints. You can see where it's kind of flared out here. So it's flared out pretty significant. I mean, I can drop like a 50-cent piece in there. That needs a rubber mallet, needs to be banged back in. But it also could be if the owner, brake too hard or went in and out of something and the whole thing buckled and moved, that could have been what would cause that to bend. All the trim, there's all kinds of gaps on the doors, behind the doors. And, I've done, where I've stuck different things behind there or sprayed it with a water hose and watched water get past it. So, we recommend that you seal them off. You can see putty here bleeding out, but, there's still little small areas that it's not, 100% sealed off. This area here is huge. I could drop my pocket knife and probably go pretty far through. I know there's some other putties down here, and this might even be below the floor line, but this is going to be a gutter collecting water. And so it's not the first year it may not leak, the second year it may not leak, the third year it may not leak. But let's go to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8, 9 years, and you come back in and you say, hey, damn it, my whole floor is rotted over there. What could I have done, Dustin? Right? I got a $200,000 fifth wheel, and I would have said, sir, you could have bought a cheap tube of caulking of any brand you want, doesn't matter, and put a nice bead of clear here, put a nice bead of white here. You could have gone crazy and put black right here and done white right here, whatever, as a water deflectant. And then you say, well, but that stuff doesn't last forever. No, it doesn't. It requires to be scraped off once in a while and resealed. Okay, maybe the coach is flexing and it's separated. Maybe the soaps you're using are drying it out, causing damage to the silicones and sealants that's on there. It's got to come off and it's got to go on. Think of it like a manicure or pedicure. It has to happen. You can see all these water lines that's running out of abnormal spots. So that's telling me that water is getting past and running past the gutter up there. It's coming out from somewhere behind that, from the insert molding or the screw line, and traveling and gonna run right here. And eventually, as I can push these moldings, they're loose. It's gonna get in there. So if you look here, look how much tighter this area is, and I can see something down there. But as we get away from the slide out and we come over here to the sidewall, there's a huge gap, right? And so whether it was an adhesive failure or just flexing of the coach, something caused that to open up and separate. So, if it was mine, I definitely want to take an extra level of protection and get it sealed up, So again, whether you do it yourself, you could do tape, you could do the soap and water trick, you can do all these other things that these guys do online that they're showing you how to do it. I've seen guys do some crazy stuff online with spatulas and stuff on the roof and whatever, but and I'm friends with a lot of them out there, but we all kind of rely on each other to get different information. But just keep them sealed up. You may not know that you're traveling hard, you may not know that you're neglecting it. There is so much to these equipment that it is unreal, right? If you go and you start looking at the detail to any one of the items that's on these units, and it doesn't matter what brand they are, any one of them, right? I was just writing an article the other day, or a post, and I'm going to turn it into an article, but it was on the older style Lippert jack legs, right? And you can see they've modified them. They've changed them to a 1-bolt system that go sandwich all the way through. And you can start to see that they're all grade 8. And you can also see that they're marked, right? So, unknown to me, in my article, as I was researching it through Lippert's site, the older version, which would be, I'd have to go find one. Well, which would be like on this Grand Design over here. The older version that have the wing, where they bolt on both sides, those have to be tightened and checked for the torque every 6 months. And it makes sense, right? You're taking a pickup truck and you're backing it up to the trailer and you're jamming it in there and it's moving this heavy weight. And then even if you're stationary, you're parked in it and that's down all the time, even though you have a 4-point system on this one and it's down all the time, you're walking inside that coach and it's moving those bars. And so it's, you know, this new jack, I haven't researched these ones yet to see what recommendations there are, but there's a whole cleaning process to the legs. You want to recheck the torque. You want to check the fluid. Some of the older manuals said to take the fluid out and replace the fluid every 5 years, right? There's a bunch of stuff too on these suspension systems. So I did videos early on these suspensions and I was like, damn, there's a lot of stuff to go wrong. Well, now we're starting to see videos pop up, pictures of people sharing things that are failing and breaking on them because they probably, you know, they can only test that stuff so much, right? Again, you have different people drive different ways, different roads, different streets, different highways. Are they off-roading? Are they dog hauling it? Are they beating it up? How are those coming loose and breaking, right? And then, of course, there's all kinds of stuff to check and retorque on those as well. So anyways, I'm going to quit nagging. I've been sitting here rattling on for quite a while, but thanks for bringing these units in. We appreciate the business. Thanks to Brinkley for building them. They're beautiful inside and out. You know, and just like you would go and you would add an accessory, whether he added this as an accessory or you added a bug screen, which that's not the right one, but you added a bug screen as an accessory. Same thing with the body sealants. Just think of it as an accessory. You are protecting yourself. You know, just like if it didn't have side cameras and you added it, that's just an accessory. You know, you're adding that yourself. So, all right. Well, hey, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for letting me nag at you and complain. I just want to see you protect your investment and have it last a lot longer. We don't want you coming in here and having a bunch of, you know, water damage in years to go. Like, see how this door, look how bad that's bent out compared to this side's nice and smooth. So that needs to get knocked back in. But, you know, just attention to detail and, you know, they're assembled, you know, it's man-made. It's not like a, you know, every screw and every little thing that's put on is put on by man. It's not robots, so it's not going to be as perfect as a car, but, you know, it's our job to try to help you keep up on it and make sure that it stays as long lasting as possible. So, all right, stay tuned for more and we'll talk to you soon. Dustin, RV Specialist.